What is up, guys? My name's iirix. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a card I got really excited for, and then I immediately realized that I misread it. Today's card is Sanctifier of Souls. 3 and a white for a 2/3 human cleric. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Sanctifier of Souls get +1/+1 until end of turn. 2 and a white, exile a creature card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Now, the part that I did not read correctly the first time I saw it. I kind of glanced over it real quick because 4 mana for a 2/3. If the ability is not super impressive, I don't care so much. The thing I overlooked was it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. My first assumption, for whatever reason, was a +1/+1 counter, which made me go, oh my god, I have to get at least one for my Gave EDH deck. But it's not. It's not a counter. It's +1/+1 until end of turn, and to go on a defensive stance, I suppose I'll say. It's not like it's unrealistic for them to print a creature that gets a +1/+1 counter when another creature comes into play, because they have done it before. They've done it a little bit more extreme than that. Juniper Order Ranger, it gets a counter plus the creature that came into play. So they have done it before, and I was hoping I'd get another one for my Gave EDH, but you know what? That's okay, I understand. And I think that might be a little bit too much, seeing as how now I'm immediately thinking of Newsgraph Mob, where the opponent casts a spell, you place a 2/2 zombie into play off Newsgraph Mob, you remove a counter, get a zombie, the zombie would trigger Sanctifier of Souls, +1 counter, and then, it's just right there. That would get ridiculous. You could also exile a creature card from your graveyard to get spirit tokens and make this guy bigger permanently. And I just feel like the white-black deck right there would have just an easy time of getting a big creature. But anyway, Sanctifier of Souls, I like it, but I don't care for the first half of the card. I care for the making token part, and that's not a huge thing, because the thing I don't like about that is exile a creature card and from your graveyard. If it was exile a creature card from a graveyard, okay. If it was exile a card from my graveyard, okay. If it was exile a card from a graveyard, great. I would love it. I'd put it in a bunch of different white EDH decks for Grave Hate. But it doesn't. It does a creature card out of your graveyard, and I really don't feel like that's worth it to get a 1/1 spirit token. If you're not doing anything with your grave, sure, but at that point, do you really want to play this card just because you're not doing anything with your grave? I don't like it very much. I don't think it's going to be very helpful in EDH. Definitely not modern, and I'm not feeling it for standard either. Draft, I'd take a hard look at it, but if there's removal in the pack, I'd probably take that. For Sanctifier of Souls today, I'm going to have to say in draft, I'm going to give it a 3. It's not a terrible card, but it certainly would not be something that I would want to brag about first picking. If there's removal in the pack, I would take that over this. Does not matter the color. I would take Galvanic Bombardment over this. It's a common. I'd take Murder, of course. That's just a straight up destroy a creature. But I really don't feel like the Sanctifier of Souls is something that you look at and go, oh, nice, slam. Not that great. You need more creatures. Now, making the spirits, if you can mix it with all the spirits that are going on, it's great. But this is draft. That's not going to be super easy. Moving into standard, I'm going to go with a 2.5 because of that spirit deck. I don't feel it's fast to really work with it, but I feel like it is something to consider if you play a control-ish kind of thing instead of an aggro white-blue spirits. If you're playing a little more control, you have the time, you can make a spirit and just go bam. That one has hexproof, and that one gets whatever, the whole spirit setup with the Nebelgast Herald and Rattle Chains and all the other spirit things you got going on. So I could see it maybe as a 1 or 2 of. Not that great, but I'll admit it could be used somewhere. For modern, it's a 1.5 because I feel it's too slow. It's not good. If it hit the opponent's graveyard, it'd be great. Even if it just took out their creatures, I'd be happy with that. But it doesn't do that. It does creatures out of your graveyard. I don't like it. I don't think it'll be played modern at all. EDH a 2 because of tokens, but I don't know. Token decks, obviously, you have white. You got Riss is green-white. You have Gave is white-black-green. Teysa is white-black, so, I mean, it goes with all the major token generals, but are you going to play it? I highly doubt it. That's what I have to say about Sanctifier of Souls. You have a different opinion? I'd like to hear it down below. If you like what I have to say, hey, leave a like. It doesn't cost you a thing, makes me feel good. Subscribe if you want to hear more. Same argument as the last. Doesn't cost you anything, makes me feel good. Happy to know that people out there like this kind of thing and inspires me to keep going. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time.